I'm ready when you are.
Okay. Welcome to the $7 Podcast, where we enter a whole new world of $7 podcasts.
Woo!
I would give a little pause.
I like to give it a little bit of weight.
Yeah.
How you doing today, man?
And we're here recording another wonderful episode of our wonderful podcast, known as the $7 Podcast.
In our beautiful moving truck set.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Should we introduce ourselves again? Welcome to episode 3. I'm the host with the least most, Cole, and
I'm your host with the most, Kyle Matlock. How you doing? I put some stank on it there with my full name this time.
Ooh. You're doxing yourself, dude.
Yeah, that's all right. They already know who I am.
All right, come get me.
All 9 of our subscribers know my name.
Woo! The Confederacy of beautiful people.
That's right. If you're a subscriber to this podcast, you are a beautiful person. It's a fact. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit like, the little thumbs up button, and go ahead and subscribe. And then go tell 2 of your friends to like and subscribe.
I'm trying.
We gotta get these numbers up.
We're building a $7 army here.
With this
people.
$7 multi-level marketing scheme.
That's right.
It's
not a scheme. It's
we're the top 2 bricks, and then everyone else files in below us.
Yeah, we're the leaders.
The leaders.
Yeah.
So you just living life.
Yeah, man. Just been doing some research for next week's episode. It's a banger coming up,
Gonna be good. Gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
For episode 4.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we might as well just get into. I'm beating around the bush.
Yeah, we're vamping a little bit.
We're vamping a little bit.
Panning out the time.
Yeah. So, in your mind, this is what we're going to talk about. In your mind, when you hear the word Willy Wonka, what do you imagine?
I just imagine, a sense of youthful nostalgia. Chocolate, like the opening scene of of Willy Wonka with all the chocolate and there's the sense of wonder and whimsy. Just
gonna be a good time.
Just a room of a smorgasbord of delicious treats, both for the mind and the mouth.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't heard about the Glasgow, or I don't know, is it Glasgow or Glasgow, Scotland?
I don't know. I'm not from there.
Glasgow Willy Wonka experience. So I want to enlighten you.
Yeah, tell me more.
So people got turned away after nearly only a few hours of this event because it was so poorly done that the cops were called and they had to shut it down.
Oh.
So it was put on by this company called Illuminati.
Okay, that's your first problem.
It's just Illuminati, I think events company or something. And they were promising a wet and wild Willy Wonka experience.
So walk me through it.
Okay, so imagine a warehouse.
Okay.
Just like a big empty warehouse.
Like a big chocolate factory warehouse?
No, just a warehouse.
Okay, so
like a big empty warehouse.
Okay.
With gray floor, gray walls.
Very good.
Okay. Now go ahead and add a bouncy castle.
Okay.
And then add some backdrops just pinned to the wall.
Okay.
And then in the center you have some more walls, and there's a half done science experiment, and then there's a person holding a mirror.
Oh.
And we'll get back to that person holding the mirror.
Okay.
Because it's pretty good.
This story sounds really promising.
This is what people were greeted by. So they marketed the event as the Willy Wonka experience that everybody's never had before.
Yeah.
And you walk in, and it's just a sparsely decorated warehouse, and
but did it have heart? You know?
No, there was no heart in it. Because Willy Wonka himself, the guy who was playing Willy Wonka, had an AI generated script. Like they just were like, here you go. So he had to just like sit there and like give it his all.
For like Shaburungus.
Yeah, like for 3 hours. He was just there like in character.
3 hours.
Yeah, in character. And they were like, you need to take a break. And I watched an interview with him and he was like, they made him take a break. And him and one of the Oompa Loompas that was there, they went off to the pub. And when they got back, the cops were there to shut it down. So inside of the thing, there was an Oompa Loompa. And
just one?
Just one Oompa Loompa. I don't know if they had like different actors, but it just seemed to be like one Oompa Loompa behind like this desk situation with like some science experiments on top of it. And then in the same area, they had this is where the Mirror Man was. Okay. So imagine, you know what the Death Eaters from Harry Potter look like?
Yeah.
With like the metal face and stuff. Imagine that with like curly hair and like a black robe, and it's holding up a mirror, and it's called the Unknown, and it's just standing there holding up a mirror.
That's what does that have to do with Willy Wonka?
that's supposed to be like, I imagine, I don't really know what's going on with the Unknown, but it's like at a really bad carnival when you go inside, and it's like the world's most dangerous animal, and it's like a mirror. That's how I imagine it was supposed to be like. And so you're greeted by this going on, and everyone's disappointed, and you think Willy Wonka, they were handing out candy.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so, like you said, you imagine chocolate.
Yeah, like beautiful treats.
Try to guess what kind of candy they were handing out.
Try
to guess. What do you think Willy Wonka experience would be handing out?
Like Nerds Rope Bites, maybe?
No.
Everlasting Gobstopper?
No chocolate. No. They were handing out one jelly bean and a half a cup of lemonade.
So this sounds like they're like, shit, we gotta put this together, but the budget's really low.
Yeah, well, they promised like an out of this world Willy Wonka experience, and then they gave a warehouse with like, I don't even think the whole warehouse was like filled up. They were just like put
like some guy.
They put like a bouncy castle,
like pulling a truck in, like yeah.
What was it, like a Willy Wonka bounce house? No, I think it was just like a generic bounce house.
Oh, like half deflated.
Like just like in
come here, Willy Wankers. Come jump in this bounce house.
Yeah, so that was the Glasgow Willy Wonka experience. How do you feel about that?
Many things. I feel a lot. I used to be a birthday character.
Yeah.
And like, I've been to some like pretty, they thought, they didn't think this out very well. So I feel like, who's their marketing person?
I don't know.
First of all.
But they were doing a lot better job than like the actual event itself.
Yeah. And like, is there anything saying like why it came down to Bounce House? And
no, it's kind of like, it's been described as like the kids' fire festival. You know about Fire Festival?
Yeah, loosely.
Okay, yeah. So it's been like this big drama, like with people on the internet have been going crazy, like drawing the unknown, and like the one sad Oompa Loompa handing out like half cups of lemonade and one jelly bean.
It's like, really? You can't even do like a full cup of lemonade, dude?
We can't do a full cup, and it's one jelly bean. Out of Willy Wonka's whole experience, they were handing out one jelly bean.
Oh,
yeah,
very good.
So
you built it up in my head that it was going to be this exciting thing.
Yeah,
you said, don't look it up.
I tried to tell Cole not to look it up. Just imagine Willy Wonka, because I was trying to make him, imagine what the kids were imagining.
Into a world of pure imagination.
Yeah. Come with me and you will see a world of pure imagination.
Some fat guy in a costume just holding a mirror like, it's the unknown.
So, yeah.
I'm like, come in here, kids. We got, like, so this is what I'm imagining. Like, mom, can we please? Willy Wonka is my favorite movie.
My kids are crying.
They're like, this is like our one shot, like, no, let me take you on a mental ride. It's, these poor people, they've got 4 old men and women laying in bed. They're laid up eating like cabbage soup, and the dad's working at the toothpaste factory, and then you see it. Oh, the Willy Wonka experience. And you're like, yes, this is my chance. This is it. Mom, we have to go. Okay, we'll take your grandpa. And then he jumps out of bed, and you get there, and you're like, oh man, this is the end of our time. This is the end of our struggles. I'm about to get me. I'm pure of heart, pure of soul. I don't tell lies. I'm here. I'm excited. And you're like, you get to the outside of the warehouse. Because like in the Gene Wilder movie, it looks like just like a factory. And it's like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, how interesting could it be? Like, yeah, whatever. And then you get in there, but then they go in, and it's like, oh, full of whimsy and wonder. But then they get taken into this like shitty warehouse, like the parking lot's got like big potholes in it, like cigarette butts everywhere. Like,
yeah,
some guys over there like, hey, how you doing? Like, and then you go in, you're like, maybe this is a way to enter into our imagination. And then you walk in, and it's like you hear like a dripping noise. Like, where's the contract? And
they were supposed to have like chocolate fountains,
the fruit bowl, and
you're supposed to have like chocolate fountains at the event, and like all sorts of crazy stuff, but they didn't deliver any of that.
That's great. You get there, it's like a bounce house, like a red, yellow, and blue like castle bounce house.
I want to say it was like, because I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think it was like purple and blue, like one of those like purple and blue bounce houses.
Oh,
like
how exciting!
There's no shot that I'm getting.
It smells like puke.
Yeah, I'm not getting in that bounce house.
It's like there's a disease in there.
Like I imagine there's like one of the unknown guys just like standing out.
Like another Oompa Loompa, like, hey kid,
hey, take your shoes off,
get on in there and do a little jumping.
Hey, how you doing?
So like, what? Have they done any other events? This company, maybe they're new and they're like they were like, oh, we had so much great dreams. And
I'm not entirely sure if I didn't do a lot of research on like Illuminati itself. I just know that the company was called Illuminati.
That's alarming.
Yeah, so I didn't want to be like go down a rabbit hole like
get sucked in,
like
get on
Illuminati list, and then like Illuminati like events, and then I'm like on a list for the rest of my life. Like my ISP is like reporting me to the FBI. And
nice,
stuff.
dude.
Yeah.
Did they say what kind of jelly beans? Like, were they?
No, they didn't say what kind of jelly beans.
Here's a chocolate jelly bean.
It was just like
lemonade.
By all accounts, it sounded just like a regular fruit jelly bean. And like they gave up one jelly bean and then some lemonade.
That's alarming.
Yeah.
That's,
I don't. It just really goes to show that like the level of like some people will stoop to low levels to like make money.
Yeah, I think we should do this.
I think we should have.
This is a good model. We can promise the $7 experience. It'll blow your mind.
Yeah.
There'll be fast cars and beautiful women.
That's right.
We could
like chocolate fountains everywhere.
Yeah.
Maybe like fondue fountains, like cheese coming out.
Yeah. Like in the spaghetti buffet. Just there'll be strippers and
all sorts of exciting things, and then you get here and it's empty warehouse.
It's just an empty garage.
And I'm standing there with a mirror, like, ooh.
Oh. So, like, why did they call the police?
So people got there, and it was just this big magical thing,
Yeah.
and some of the parents started calling the police because there was like, this is a scam. Like, this is like,
They're gonna snatch our kids, or what?
like, I don't know. Like, they called the police because like it's like a scam, like a, I don't know, like they were so outraged. Like there was like kids.
We're scared we're gonna get locked in this warehouse.
They're like, there might have been a murder here. Like
there's a smell.
Like
There's some weird stains in the bounce castle over there.
It's like this is an episode of SVU. They're like, this is definitely
guys, like the unknown guy's guts hanging out, like the t-shirt's riding up, and you can see his belly. Like,
yeah, he's like hanging out.
Like, how you doing?
How you doing?
And like that's.
If I showed you a picture of the unknown, could you see it?
I could probably look at it. Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna be for just you.
And maybe you can edit it in so that people can see. Where is it at?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay. Here, this is a podcast exclusive. No, I don't want to mess with the mic. I was gonna say it. Let me pull my monocle out, but
do it. I'll just mute it or something.
It'll be fine. I'll just look really hard. I'm not. It's not that important. I'll get the gist. Very good.
Tell me about something while I pull this up.
I've done 2 productions of Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
In college, we had this will be a fun story. So like it was crazy. Like this, I almost died during this production of Willy Wonka.
Oh.
First of all, because like I just got really sick. And that's a whole other thing. But we were doing the show. I was running mics and sound effects at the same time. And if anybody's ever done that, that's insane that you're gonna do that. But I'm dumb enough to say I'd do it. So I'm sitting there, and then we're setting up. We're doing like the second show of the run, and one of our actresses falls down the stairs.
Jeez.
And we're like, what are we gonna do? So us being dumb college kids, we're like, just go with the song. So she's like getting up off out of the dirt, like dusting herself off, and then the music starts, and they're like, oh, okay. That's very.
I think the same show they were missing set pieces and like.
Yeah, we were. This is once again.
Before
our chocolate room was supposed to be this great magical thing.
This is the unknown. If you want to look at it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at this.
He's like standing behind the mirror, like trying to hide behind it,
which is really weird. Why do they have this? Why is this? You gotta edit this in.
This is part of the experience. It's just like standing there holding a mirror.
Why?
And like,
that's when the parents should have called. Like, this guy's gonna take our kids, dude. Like, would you Thomas? He's like a little bit older. You walk into a warehouse. I don't think I'd even get out of the car. I'll be like, come on, kids, we're going to Golden Corral or something, like the real land of imagination.
The character known as the Unknown from Glasgow's Willy Wonka Experience is getting its own horror movie.
Oh, good. Because that's what we need. That'll probably be better produced than the Willy Wonka Experience. Let's look up some fun facts about Willy Wonka.
See, the Unknown, which has nothing to do with the original franchise, is getting its own horror movie, according to Bloody Disgusting.
Oh, good. I'm glad that we spawned this.
There's really no reason for it to be there.
Evil into the world.
Let's see. What do you know about Willy Wonka? I got some trivia pulled up about it.
Yeah, let's
in the spirit of Willy Wonka, we can read some trivia facts from IMDb
we'll
here.
talk about.
Let's see. When Gene Wilder died in 2016, Peter Ostrom changed his social media profile to former child actor, veterinarian, inherited of Chocolate Factory on August 29th, 2016.
Wait, run that back with me. So,
the guy who played Charlie, I think in the original one, said that he inherited a chocolate factory when Gene Wilder died.
Oh,
yeah,
that's very good. That tracks. I like that. It's kind of sad. I mean, it's almost as sad as the Glasgow one.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't resort to violence. You know, like Glasgow's in Scotland, right? Like,
hey, you'll like this.
Oh,
Ernst Ziegler,
okay,
who played Grandpa George, was nearly blind from poison gas in World War I. So he was instructed to look for a red light to guide him when his character was meant to be looking in a specific direction.
Huh? I'll be darned.
Yeah.
Don't let your disability define you. Maybe I should be Grandpa Joe. Maybe we should. Can we find this? Is there a way for us to go do this, or is it just completely shut down?
The Glasgow experience?
Oh yeah, I guess the police were there.
The police were there. They shut it down only after hours of it being open.
That's why snitches should get stitches, man.
I agree.
Because they should let it run for years like that, so we can go check it out. Maybe they're really tasty jelly beans.
I think it was probably like Jelly Bellies. So just like just bought a sack from the local.
Hey yo, kids, we got some candy for you.
The local Tesco, and they were like,
no, son, don't eat that. That's a sleeping pill. You don't want to eat that. That's insane. I'm shocked. I'm awed.
Let's see.
Perturbed.
After reading the script, Gene Wilder said he would take the role of Willy Wonka under one condition, that he would be allowed to limp, then suddenly somersault in a scene when he first meets the children. When director Mel Stewart asked why, Wilder replied that having Wonka do this meant that from that time on, no one will know if I'm lying or telling the truth. Stewart asked, if I say no, you won't do the picture? Wilder said, I'm afraid that's the truth.
That's good. It's good negotiation.
The original Willy Wonka is, I'd say, it's a masterpiece.
Yeah, truly.
It changed a generation.
Yeah.
People who don't often read books have seen, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. They know what's up. People that don't read books are like, yeah, I know about some Willy Wonka.
Yeah. Good old Roald Dahl.
That's right. And if viewer, just because I feel like the future viewers or current viewers of the $7 podcast, if you didn't know this, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is a book called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That's why the second movie was called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You just read that, or you just explaining it?
I was explaining that.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
You're so smart.
I wanted the viewers to know.
I wanted them to all know.
Just in case they didn't know.
Gotcha. Did you know that for anybody that's seen the original, when they're going down the chocolate river, and it's all like spooky and like the bugs and stuff are there. They didn't rehearse that before. Like they just said, okay, get in the boat and we're gonna start shooting. And then Gene Wilder starts saying that, and then they were actually all scared.
Wow.
They actually ran out of the boat. Like, what the hell was
that? The tickets were £35 for the immersive experience.
So, they were selling it as an immersive experience?
Yeah, they were selling it as, air quotes, immersive experience.
That's awesome. I think that's what we're missing. I think we should start this scam. What would we make it, though?
Just pick a movie. It's based off of Wonka, because Wonka's out.
Mm-hmm.
So
have you seen that movie?
I have not.
Oh, I haven't either.
It's out in theaters. I don't know Viewers, write in.
What did we really need a Timothy Chalamet Wonka? Let us know.
Let's see. A Facebook group has been set up by the furious families who describe their children crying with disappointment at the event, which was scheduled to run on Saturday and Sunday, and lambasted the event as a farce and the organizers as cowboys.
Dang, that's a little bit disrespectful for cowboys, though.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just cowards, but it's a typo?
No, I'm pretty sure it's cowboys.
Oh, good.
Because this is from, I think this is from Scotland written.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I'm surprised they didn't, turn to violence. It's like, the Scottish are not gentle people. They
Let's see.
They didn't just attack the...
Paul Connell, an actor who had been hired by the company to perform at the event, told STV News of his shock when he arrived at the warehouse and realized that the rubric he had been given was impossible to fulfill because none of the promised props or special effects were there.
Oh, so they even played him.
Yeah, they said, "My heart sank looking around. I just felt sad because I'm aware of how many kids we're going to come through."
Oh, no.
We were told to hand the kids a couple of jelly beans and a quarter cup of lemonade at the end.
A quarter cup? It's getting less.
They went up on jelly beans though.
Oh,
I've heard people say just one jelly bean though.
That's awesome.
And I can imagine they're like.
It feels like a poorly put together college dorm event.
Yeah.
We're having the Willy Wonka experience, and this is all we could afford.
Let's see. Connell said that when he asked the organizers what he should do with the script, he was told to improvise.
Just throw that out. Improvise.
Yeah. In a statement, House of Illuminati apologized to customers for the very stressful and frustrating day. Unfortunately, last minute, we were let down in many areas of our event, and we tried our best to continue on and push through, and now realize we probably should have canceled first thing this morning instead.
So we need to get to the bottom of this. So even the production company was like...
Yeah, they were like...
The fondue guy was like, yeah, I'll get you the chocolate cannons. And they're like, great, this is wonderful.
So the organizers confirmed that full refunds will be given to customers, which could take up to 10 days.
Oh, good. I'm sure you're going to get some backlash at work. The Willy Wonka experience.
Yeah, if I get anybody at work saying about their Willy Wonka experience, I'm going to be through the roof.
I need $35 back, man. That's great. There's more to this. There's layers to this. The more you tell me about this,
there's more and more. This is a gold mine, truly. This only happened. I think people started reporting about this about 6 days ago. So I wanted to be on the 7th day.
This just in.
That's right.
Children.
And it's 35 pounds, and that's divisible by...
What's that?
7. Just saying, this is right up our alley right here.
This is a $7 exclusive.
That's right. Let's see, what else can we find out about this? Police Scotland confirmed that officers had been called to the venue after complaints.
Oh, good. So I'm shocked that they were like, yeah, bring in the police. This is so bad. We need the police.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The event publicity promised giant mushrooms, candy canes, and chocolate fountains, along with special audio and visual effects, all narrated by dancing Oompa Loompas, the tiny orange men who powered Wonka's chocolate factory, and the Roald Dahl book, which inspired the prequel film. But instead, when eager families turned up to the address in Whiteinch, an industrial area of Glasgow, They discovered a sparsely decorated warehouse with a scattering of plastic props, a small bouncy castle, and some backdrops pinned against the walls.
Dang. I mean, shout out to Illuminati. Now that I know that, I thought it was just like, so it wasn't a scam. They were just like, crap. We're going to do the best we can, team. Yeah, that's awesome. You know, I'm proud of them for still trying. I'm changing the narrative. Like, the Illuminati, whatever. Like, I'm proud of you for still going through with it. I mean, it's bad that you couldn't. There had to be some sort of failure. Like, nobody thought, like, yeah, this is gonna suck. Just cancel it. Like, who was like on the team? Like, I know. We can get a bounce house. It's like, or there's like this interns. Like, guys, I got it. We'll get a bounce house. We'll have some backdrops. Like, I'm imagining, like, poorly done, like, on just cheap muslin, not even, like, well done. Just, like if I were to draw trees and stuff, like a sailboat, like,
yeah.
So. The Willy Wonka actor should have just stood at the door and be like, no, nobody can come in.
Well, he apparently was getting so into character. I think in his interview that I watched with him, he said that he was getting, like, super into character. And, like, I think he couldn't see the forest for the trees. Like, he was, like...
He was in such denial that this was going to be a shit show. That he was like, I'll just lose myself in the wonk.
Yeah, he got wonked all the way out.
He wonked too hard.
Well, my thing is, so, like, while this is going on, they were like, okay, on your break, like, you need to take a break because you've been doing this for 3 hours straight. And he's, like, the one that's talking to people. So he took a 3-hour break. Or not a 3-hour break. He took his break. And he said that him and one of the Oompa Loompas went to a pub.
In costume?
I don't know if it was in costume or what, but they went to this pub for their break.
That's awesome.
And then they came back, and it was like the cops were there.
They're like, what happened?
Yeah.
That unknown guy, the unknown, just flipped out, started murking people.
I feel like this is like what happens when you lean too much on AI generation. Like the AI generated the unknown. They were like, okay, we need this in here.
Yeah, like what's up with that? Like the unknown that's AI generated as well?
I don't know, but
what are we creating internet monsters now? Like we're spawning tulpas from the depths of the AI mind.
It's crazy.
Great. I mean, I think there would be a fire if this was in America. They would just burn the place down.
Well, people just called the police.
Get the popo in here and arrest this unknown guy. I'm waiting for it to come out that the unknown guy was like an escaped convict.
Wasn't supposed to be there.
Like the Willy Wonka guy's like, what unknown guy? Like,
yeah.
He's just there with a mirror. Yeah. Like, oh, jeez. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm thoroughly disappointed.
You should call the cops and report that Willy Wonka experience yourself.
Yeah, hello? Officer? You need to get the Glasgow stat. Like, sir,
Pronto.
This is a Denny's. So, yeah. Awesome,
That's
dude.
all I had for you this week. We're 30 minutes in.
I'm cool.
Well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like, we want to do a shorter episode, or like,
no, just we can sit here and talk.
Yeah. You didn't want to look up more facts?
Okay. Oh, yeah, we got some Oompa Loompa facts
Willy
here.
Changus, or
let's see. This is about the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory film. Let's see. To his surprise, Deep Roy played every Oompa Loompa, repeating the same movement several hundred times. Well, these were then put together digitally. Each Oompa Loompa represents a separate performance by Roy. In recognition, Roy's salary was raised to $1 million.
Nice.
There you go. So in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie, anytime you see like a different Oompa Loompa, it's a different like act that he had to do. So
impressive.
He was
good job, Mr. Roy.
Deep Roy. All right,
that's good.
Let's see. 40 squirrels were trained for the scene where they pounce on Veruca Salt in the nut shelling room.
That's awesome.
Let's see. Willy Wonka's colorful cane is filled with Nerds candy, sold under the Willy Wonka brand.
Really?
Yeah.
In which movie?
This is in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
So it's just a big thing full of nerds?
Yeah, it's full of nerds, and they sold it under Willy Wonka brand.
How much? For how much? Does it say?
No, I think during the time you could buy it, like at the movies or something.
That's awesome. I need that.
So Freddie Highmore is Charlie. He's the guy who's like in The Good Doctor and stuff.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp was so impressed with Freddie Highmore's performance in Finding Neverland that he recommended Tim Burton observe him for the role of Charlie Bucket.
Imagine those two sitting in a bush, like, just watch him. Like, that's good. Observe? That's specific wording.
Ugh. Yikes.
Just put him in the warehouse with the bounce.
Bring out the unknown.
See if he can fight his way out. That's great.
Nestle provided 1,850 bars of real chocolate for the movie. Oh.
The true Willy Wonkas is Nestle. That's interesting, yeah.
There you go.
Oh boy. Well, everybody write in. Tell us your favorite part of Willy Wonka.
That's right.
Or Charlie, or whichever movie you prefer.
Do some research about the Glasgow, Scotland Willy Wonka experience.
Yeah. If more is out from the time that we are recording this, let us know in the comments below.
Yeah. This is a recent event, so you got to get out there. The boys are reporting almost from the scene.
We're here on I'm blind. I don't really know. Like, I'm here in Glasgow in a warehouse. There's a bounce house over there. There's some fat dude with a mirror over there. That's awesome. So, I think we should have watched Wonka before this so we can talk about the movie.
We should have talked about the movie Wonka.
Dang. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. Not yet, anyways.
Yeah.
We could talk shop a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to declare this now. Within the next few episodes, there will be a $7 podcast Patreon created. So if you have any sort of recommendations, or you want to see some extra challenges, or any sort of, extra behind the scenes footage, keep your eyes peeled for the $7 podcast Patreon.
Or if you want to see a blind guy do stuff.
That's right. We're going to be on there doing some, seeing how far we can get with $7. And yeah. So I just wanted to make that announcement.
Eating $7 worth of Vienna sausages.
That's right. Official podcast announcement. We will be having a Patreon. If I make it before this airs, I'll put it in the bio, but just keep your eyes peeled.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So
that's good. Yeah.
There you go. Cole didn't know about that apparently.
I did. Or no, I didn't. Thank you for the information.
Yeah.
Where can they find us on any social medias?
I think so. Well, we're mainly just here.
We live here, actually.
We're on YouTube.
We just lay here in these chairs until we record every week.
You can email in to $7podcast@gmail.com. Still waiting on some emails about that. So yeah.
So we can get it. We can get the questions from, talk about what the burning questions that everybody has, like, how tall are you? What's your favorite color? I haven't heard any updates on Charlotte the Stingray.
Oh, that's good.
Can you Google that? Can you look that up?
Sure, we can pull that up.
Yeah, so last week we spoke about, the Charlotte the Stingray, who's having some pups, and they're supposed to be either Stingray Jesus or Shark Rays, and I have yet to hear anything. My lack of preparation was because I was so excited about the Willy Wonka experience.
Let's see.
Oh yeah,
it looks like it's still gestating.
Dang, they were making it seem like any day now, Shark Rays, the Shark Rays will be born. I'm perturbed.
I mean, like I said, we are on the pulse.
This has been barely even a week.
That's right.
That this has been coming down the pipe.
Yeah.
A current events podcast.
We're pretty awesome.
Yeah. Look up the box office numbers for Wonka. Maybe we can talk about that.
I got 10 facts about the Oompa Loompas.
Oh, let's hear them.
That you didn't know about. Let's see. Fact 1 was they were originally depicted as African pygmies.
Ooh. Hey.
While we know Oompa Loompas best from the films picturing them as orange or white-faced little people with green hair, Dahl initially wrote them as African pygmies who were brought as slaves to work in Willy Wonka's factory. It's easy to understand why people weren't exactly pleased with this depiction.
Hot take.
They all come from Loompa Land.
Yeah.
They were hired by Willy Wonka to prevent industrial espionage. Yeah.
He really put that emphasis on hired, too. I hired them.
I hired them. I gave them their little jumpsuits.
Oh, very good.
They get paid in cocoa beans.
Not actual money. That too. He's like, I hired them. They're paid. Oh, with what? Cocoa beans.
Yeah. They already talk about they're only knee high. So in the book, they're actually only as high as your knee.
Yeah, they were supposed to be small.
They look exactly alike.
Oh, very good.
Their songs talk about each visiting child's shortcomings or mistakes.
It's kind of, I want to hire some Oompa Loompas to make a diss track.
Heck yeah.
That'd be fire. Just like somebody you don't like is now dropping the Oompa Loompa diss track.
We got dead air.
Dude. Those were all 10 facts?
That was 10 facts.
I wasn't even counting.
Yeah. A lot of them were like just general stuff about the book.
Oh.
Yeah.
I knew most of those facts though.
Yeah, you're a Loompa legend. So.
I mean, I've done the show twice. It was great.
That's good.
Great fun time. I mean, let's see. In the second one I did, they had these flying machines that this guy built.
When did you do the second show?
A couple of years ago.
Okay.
Like at Playhouse.
Oh, I missed that one. Tell me about that.
Trying to think, because there was some silliness that went on. Like, they had these flying machines. We painted them all black, and then like the chorus, the Oompa Loompas come out and like lift like Grandpa Joe and Willy Wonka up, like off the stage. But there wasn't like a seatbelt or anything, so like seeing these kids get like lifted in the air was terrifying.
Yikes.
What did I do? I ran lights, I remember. I ran the lights, so it was just a lot of hit and go.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Smooching time. If you don't know what that meme is, look up "Oh boy, smooching time."
Oh yeah,
that's a good meme.
Did you know they don't make Nerds rope anymore?
They don't.
No.
They make the little mini ones.
Yeah, they have the bites, but they don't make the big long Nerds rope.
That sucks.
Which I remember the first time I had a Nerds rope, because our aunt took us to the movie theater. Forget the movie, whatever. But I remember watching it, like being at the movie theater and getting a Nerds rope, and that blew my mind, brother. Like opening that thing and like it like coming out, you like smell it like a cigar. You're like,
yeah, it's Colombian. It's good Colombian.
That's good Colombian Nerds right there.
Yeah.
Do you have, what's your favorite kind of candy? Let's talk about that.
Talk about some candy.
Yeah.
My favorite kind of candy out of all candies, like it's Halloween time.
Yeah.
And I'm going door to door.
Put yourself in that mindset. It's Halloween.
I'm thinking like a Twix.
A Twix?
Maybe because Reese's, okay, let me say it this way. Reese's Pieces are like S tier.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Reese's, like the cups.
Yeah.
It's like A tier. And then B is like a Heath bar for me.
Mm.
And like past that, I don't really care. Like, yeah.
I'm trying to think what my favorite is probably like a Milky Way.
Yeah.
Or like a
something with some nougat in it.
Yeah, or like a Three Musketeer.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Trying to think of more candy related things.
The Willy Wonka Experience Special.
It was just we had to break the story on it.
That's right.
We had to bring this information to you, the 9 people that are subscribed.
That's right. We wanted everybody to know about the Willy Wonka Glasgow experience. So
yeah.
We didn't get anything else ready.
Yeah, so we're just vamping now. We're going off the rails, boyos.
I said this before, but make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what your favorite candy is.
Yeah.
I will personally respond to every single comment that you, the viewer, leave. So if you're thinking about what kind of candy you like, just put it down in the comments and I'll tell you how I feel about that candy. That's right. And also tell me why your favorite candy is Butterfingers.
Why? Why is that? Or
Butterfingers
good.
Like a flaky, flaky
Oh.
Butterfinger.
Mm.
Well, like a Butterfinger is just like a flaky Reese's bar because it's got like peanut butter.
No, it's different.
It's like peanut brittle.
It's different. It tastes different, Kyle. It's different.
It's different.
Yeah.
Get any beefs?
Yeah, I actually do. I have a grievance to air.
Let's air your
All right,
grievance.
everybody, getting up on my soapbox. Everybody listen. So do you remember, maybe we talked about this shortly, but this is related to, a treat, a delicacy. Last year, the Girl Scouts had French Toasties, and they're a cookie that's shaped like a piece of toast and has like a little bit of like icing on it. It was good. It tasted like, imagine exactly what you'd think a cookie that's French toast flavored would taste like. But they don't have it this year, and I keep asking people, and they're like, I don't even remember that. Like, did I get scammed? Was I a test market? Like, why don't they have them this year? And like, why doesn't anybody remember them?
I'm looking up the Girl Scout cookies.
And that's my grievance. Is like, I wish they don't have like the 2 favorite things from last year was the lemonades and the French Toasties, and I didn't get either.
Lemonades are really good.
Yeah. Do they have them this year?
I don't know.
Dang, dude. Because I feel slighted. I feel like those kids at the Willy Wonka experience.
you feel
Glasgow. I feel Willy Wonka. I feel unknown.
You feel like the unknown's gonna come.
The unknown's gonna just come lick on my feet.
Well, lick your feet. Why?
I feel like that's something that's unsettling for a monster to do. Yeah.
Let's talk about this. What kind of music do you like listening to?
Like Gregorian chant,
Okay, yeah.
tribal, drum beats. I'm kidding. This is not a chanter, but I like really big into hip hop.
Okay.
Mostly East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
East Coast hip hop.
Mm-hmm. I try to keep it real. Listen to some Houston artists.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got any good music recommendations for the people? I'm going somewhere with this. So.
Okay, you're going somewhere with this.
Yeah.
Some good old time, like some hip hop recommendations.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I mean, I listen to a lot of Young Gravy and Baby No Money.
Okay.
Baby Gravy 3, the album's pretty good. Anything. Yeah. If you're looking for something more, a little bit different vibe, I like really Action Bronson's my favorite rapper.
Action Bronson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good guy.
Love that.
Why?
Oh, just because one of my favorite artists, it's a murder folk artist, Amigo the Devil, released a new album, and I think you listened to it.
I did. I doubled up on my Alexa Pro so I could make it through.
Very depressing. So I wanted to tell the people of the world about Amigo the Devil. Get out there, go listen to some Amigo the Devil.
That's right.
And go listen to his newest album that just came out.
Supporting artists.
That's right. The original, in the first episode of the $7 podcast, I think we talked about music. So I wanted to try to bring that back.
Keep the theme back in. Yay.
We got some Amigo the Devil. Cosmo Sheldrake might have an album coming out soon. You got Cosmo. He had an Apple commercial.
Yeah, that's how we found him.
That's how we found him, with the Apple commercial. And that was pretty good. He's got an album coming out soon.
Do we know that for sure, or
I think he posted something about.
Oh, okay. Because he keeps putting an EP, putting singles out.
Yeah, he's gonna have like a whole album come out soon.
Yeah. We'll do it again. Everybody comment and tell us your favorite artist.
Yeah, I like hearing about music. I like to hear about some new music. So you can hit me with that. Hit me with anything you if you like it. I don't care what it is. I'll give it a listen at least once.
Yeah, I try to keep my fingers in all the pots of all the musical world.
Yeah,
like all the genres,
all the Johns.
Yeah, I'm always looking for new stuff too.
Yeah,
it's great. Very good.
This is episode 3 when we find out it's really hard to make a 1-hour podcast every week.
Well, to be fair, the one thing you brought was 30 minutes long, and I didn't prepare at all. So really, the two of us should be cutting it up 30 minutes each, and then we can vamp. And that's right. An hour is done, pish posh. But everything I was prepping, I threw out. And I said, I'm going to learn out the Willy Wonka experience.
We're going all in on Willy Wonka.
Yeah, putting all our eggs on the Wonka experience.
Heck yeah. So we're just kind of hanging out now.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? You want to call it and just...
No, I'm going to deliver an hour podcast whether you like it or not.
Oh, please.
We're in a hot garage. I'm putting my foot down. We're in a hot garage.
It all starts in a garage.
That's right. I drove an hour to get you.
Dang, dude. All right.
And we are going to deliver an hour podcast. The people want to see an hour of podcast.
They do.
Everybody.
That's right.
That's right.
Let's see. I want to learn how to play the accordion.
Oh, yeah?
I think that'd be rad. But accordions are expensive. What are you doing?
I'm looking up Girl Scout French toast cookies.
Yeah? Any hits?
Lemonades are on here.
This is a conspiracy.
Adventurefuls, caramel chocolate chip, caramel delights, do-si do's. It's like a peanut butter sandwich.
Oh, Arlo ate all of ours.
Dang. Girl Scout s'mores.
What?
Crunchy graham square cookies with chocolate and marshmallow filling.
That's awesome.
That sounds good. Never had that before.
Yeah, what the heck?
Lemonades.
Very good.
I love lemonades. Those are so good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan. Lemon Ups, which is like a crispy lemon cookie with an inspiring message. So like this one on here says, "I'm a leader."
Oh.
Peanut butter patties, or otherwise known as tagalongs.
Those are my favorite.
Those are really good. Thin mints.
I don't understand. I was thinking about this today. It's like, why is, of all the cookies, why are the Thin Mints the ones that are like iconic?
I'm not sure. It's a crisp chocolate chip cookie dipped in delicious mint coating.
Like, why are the Thin Mints the one? Like, there's a lot of, like, I'd argue to say that the Caramel Delights are
like more iconic than
like everybody's like, I love them there Samoas.
Them Samoas.
Here's a fact for you. The reason that they're either called Samoas or Caramel Delights isn't like a race thing, like some people like to think.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, it's not. It's just two different suppliers.
Really?
The Samoas is made in one place, and then the Caramel Delights is made in another.
Is that the same reason like peanut butter patties or tagalongs?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
10 minutes. Here we go. Toast yay.
Yeah.
Yummy toast-shaped cookies with full French toast flavored and dipped in a delicious icing.
Yeah, they're here.
They're on their website.
I mean, I've been lied to.
Who lied to you?
I asked. Well, Mom was buying from her dealer, and she was like, "Oh, they don't have those."
Dang. I
just didn't remember the names. The Toastiers. See, we are solving grievances here on the $7 podcast.
That's right.
It wasn't. It was. I would like to formally apologize to the Girl Scouts of America for thinking that you took away my favorite cookie. It has been now revealed to me that I am the one at fault. I did not know they were called Toastiers. And in fact, I thought they were called French Toasties like a ding dong. And that's that. I've been stamped as a ding dong. And I want to apologize. Next time I see a Girl Scout at the store,
you're going to buy 2 boxes.
I'm going to buy 2 boxes of Toastiers because those are fire.
There you go.
You never had them?
No, I've never had the Toastiers.
Hey, come on, man. You got to get it.
Got to get out there.
You got to...
I mean, get on the Patreon. You'll see us buying Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah? Is that what we're going to do?
That's what we're going to do.
Okay. Let's go right now.
Live video of us buying some cookies.
Dang, dude. When are we going to do that?
I don't know.
We'll talk about it off.
We'll talk about it off air.
I'm just trying to fill the time.
we're delivering, well, as promised. We are not. This is our Glasgow experience. We're gonna get through an hour, whether we like it or not.
Like you're in a mental warehouse with us, and we promised a beautiful world of pure $7 podcasting, and we brought it. I mean, we have the bounce castle. we have
some backdrops pinned to the wall.
Yeah, in your mental warehouse, there is a creature behind a mirror. That's pretty exciting.
There we go.
I'm ready to see that movie because I want to know the origins.
It's gonna be awesome.
I want to be like a Redditor and
I don't think it's from any of the movies though. I think that
they're just. That's what I'm so concerned about. Is like, why do they have this creature here?
That's crazy.
Being a self-proclaimed monster hunter,
we're gonna be out in the woods looking for
the unknown
here soon.
with a mirror in the woods. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Well, I'm starting sword fighting this weekend.
That's cool.
I'm gonna be a sword fightist. So
tell me more.
If that monster is gonna come fight me, then I'm gonna wham. Because I want to get into HEMA, historical European martial arts.
Nice.
Learn the way of the longsword. Because you know how awesome it would be for a blind guy just to roll up on you and beat you in the art of the sword, dude?
That's like a samurai, like the blind samurai.
Yeah. But I'm not a katana fighter, so.
You're a long swordsman.
I match that kind of... I look like a man that would fight with a long sword.
Alrighty. Well, let's call this podcast done, in the bag.
Never been coached.
That's right. We made it to an hour.
Whee!
So,
all right, do your outro.
All right, everybody. This podcast is brought to you by Lucky's Pool Hall. Barbacoa hasn't always been this glam. And Infidelity Investments Cowboy Bed Jumping Competition. Whose boots has your bed been under? Thank you.
Very good.
That's the Infidelity Investments promise. And Oyster Moist. They'll help you hoist. Ask any boist. And fishnets for men.
Oh man.
Head, shoulders, knees, and himbos.
You want to blow all your steam on all these.
And finally, Stun Zeed Nilbog.
What is that?
You'll have to think. You'll have to write it out.
Okay.
Stun Zeed Nilbog.
Yep. Very good.
Yeah. That's our ads. So if you're a big company watching us and you want us to put some real ads in, this is where it would go.
Yeah. Or Midway, or wherever you want us to do it. We'll do it. We're corporate shills.
We're corporate shills for sure.
Right, kids. And thank you for listening to us.
Peace, love, and chicken grease.